Oh my God, she lives on. She lives on and on. I'll wait a couple minutes. Okay. And you know my funky ass is gonna be vaping through this shit because we are in some real energy right now. And that is what we are going to talk about. And I know that my tribe, my soul tribe, knows all about that. Again, for y'all that don't know, I apologize about the blurriness. I did get a new camera. However, I cannot go live unless I have, YouTube has a new rule where you can't go live from anything but your computer, which mine's very old. I used it through school. So you can't go live through anything but your computer unless you have over 100 subscribers. Okay, so, and it's not about subscribers to me. It's about the shit that's really going on and helping y'all with the messages that I get channeled, just like every other. And y'all, you know, those of you that know me, know I don't like titles. So, you know, I'll just say all the other light workers that are on this channel that are wonderful would agree with me. It's really weird. So, and usually as a collective, you can feel that. So, I almost didn't come on tonight, and I had already pulled the cards. I had already done my pre-meditation. I already talked to my guides. I already got the messages. But those of you that don't know. But those of you that know, it can be very difficult working with a hard energy. Okay, and it's not that the divine's out to get us. It's just with the way the planets are positioned right now, it's going to affect some people more than others. But Saturn and I believe it's Rahu especially, are making the energies very, very difficult. Especially, this is the other thing. Those of you who watched my video on the ugly truth about the twin flame journey, I have gotten into so many, I know it might sound funny to say debates with my guides. It's probably more than debates. It's probably more like, why the fuck do I have to do it? And they're like, because you fucking agreed to do it. And I'm like, well, was I fucking drunk or high when I agreed to do it? Because then that wouldn't count. And then they give me more downloads. And then it makes more sense. And so I will be starting. Thank you to them. I am blessed. I will be starting a twin flame journey series. Okay? For y'all. Because the problem is the whole purpose of it was for the divine to raise love, unconditional love, compassion, and humanity, right? And it's just getting worse and worse and worse. It's like people are fucking people over, doing people dirty, being ugly. And so then the ones that are nice are like, fuck, I can't even like do anything for anyone anymore because then I get fucked over and then I lose out, and it's just this vicious cycle, and it gets worse and worse and worse. It's literally like a parasite or a succubus. It's a really ugly energy. Now, with I believe it's Saturn. It's really early where I'm at, but or late, whatever, early, late, same thing, whatever. So we're really in this energy right now that's, yeah, we do have a full moon coming up, which is good because it's a good time to manifest things. And that's always a good thing, to put your intent out there, right? But having a planet in a position where it's affecting the collective and humanity so much as far as karma goes, that's a big deal. That's a pretty big deal. So a lot of people are paying for their karmas. A lot of twin flame reunions are happening. So when a lot of twin flame reunions are happening, you're having a lot of breakups. You're having a lot of everything's just negative, negative, negative everywhere. Okay. And then on top of that, you're having, we just had Mother's Day. And happy, belated Mother's Day to all you wonderful mothers out there. It is one of the most amazing jobs that we don't, well, I would say we don't get paid enough for, but I say we get paid enough for, and kisses, all right? So anyways, but especially, the single moms or single dads, happy Mother's Day to you too. And definitely pat on the back, because it definitely takes a superhero. So anyways, this time I already laid my spread out to go over with you guys, just for the sake of time, because those 2 to 3 hour ones were kind of taking a toll on me. And my guides have been ascending me very quickly, very quickly. I've heard other people say that it's been done very quickly before. They've talked about the cosmic flu. I don't know, very quickly. And I'm pretty quick. As a Gemini cusper, I'm a twin. So when one doesn't get it, the other one's got it. I got my front and my back. But this shit's so fast. It's like, something new happens and I'm like, fuck, how do I react to that? So I just, that's another thing I wanted to talk about too, for all of you guys, that this energy's hitting hard and may have, what's the word I want to use? I'm not even in Mercury retrograde anymore, and I still feel like I am. Heightened, there we go. Those you have heightened abilities, okay, because we know that there's very many different kinds, and sometimes you may have some that you're used to, and I didn't know this. I just thought, like, as a child growing up, what I had was what I had. And then I started noticing the more I used it, my guide started telling me, oh, it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So I'm thinking, what I have gets stronger. No, they had left out the part, you get additional stuff. And then you got to figure out how to process that and filter that, and then downplay yourself to society. Yeah. I think we should all be entitled to a lifetime supply of Xanax or whatever your preferred choice of anti-anxiety would be if you're highly empathic and have to go out in society. So anyway, so let's get into the premeditation. So premeditation was interesting. I want to say it was like back in like the Egyptian days. Okay. Really, it doesn't matter when it was because that wasn't what the focus was on. It was like I was observing everyone, but they couldn't see me, right? So you'd have the butler and he'd go up to the king, but I could hear their thoughts. And the butler would be like, in his head, wow, like it must be really nice to be a king. He gets to do this, that, or the other. And then in the king's head, he's thinking, wow, it must be nice to be the butler to be able to do something so simple and not have all these responsibilities on me. And then I see like the queen, and she's like looking over at the maid and is like, God, it's like takes so much energy every day. Oh, y'all know how it is live. Hold on. Don't do any ninja moves on me. I come in. It's okay, Papa. It's okay, Papa. Yeah, so y'all know the drill. Live, there's no pause button. Camera, there is. And it's a lot clearer. But that's okay because I have wonderful subscribers and I love you guys so much. Just because I wasn't on here, please don't think I didn't think about you guys every day and I wasn't sending positive vibes to everyone, especially my soul tribe. And some of you probably don't even know who you are. But I do, and you'll feel it. So anyways, so yeah, so back to that. So, you know, like the queen would have to get, you know, like put the corset on and do all this and get so dressed up, and she'd be over there looking at the maid like, gosh, I wish I could just throw on like whatever and like make beds. And then, you know, of course, you get what I'm saying. And the maid looks at her like, wow, how amazing would that be to be able to like wear a crown and a dress like that and be on the king's arm. So my point is, right now with the energy that we're in, it's really important. And I know that a few months ago we went through this. We went through this energy, but it was a little bit different when we talked about being our authentic selves. Now, but it was a little bit more different. It was a little bit more of like our emotional, authentic selves, okay? The energy that we're in now is everyone's masks are falling off. Like, and the thing that's funniest to me, and I'm sure my other people can agree, I don't really advertise it, so not a lot of people know, but people bullshit me all the time, and I can see straight the fuck through them. And it's really kind of comical. I'm like, I could probably make a reality show out of this. Not like a phony. Oh, she's not bad. Like what's her name? The New Jersey's medium or whatever. She's not phony. I guess she's all right. But I can make a way better one than that because it's so fun. It's just funny to me because I'm heavily, heavily, heavily empathic. And then I forgot the word for like, not mind reading, but yeah. So anyways, all right. So we're pretty much like getting near the mid-month of May, and I apologize about that for the collective reading. And I think I only did a couple of the monthlies. It's just been very, very hard, you guys. It's been very hard. I know I already mentioned in the last videos that the man that was like the only family I had, a grandfather to me, passed away. And then there were situations with that. And not having that closure, that was hard. And I just found out yesterday another person passed away in a car accident right down here by where I live. I didn't know her personally, but my best friend did. And death doesn't scare a lot of people. I think what scares people is not knowing when it's going to happen and what you're going to leave unfinished. Okay? That's what I want y'all to think about when you wake up every day and you're making the choices that you're making. Because anything can happen no matter how old, young you are. The choices I'm making today, if I make that turn and it takes my life, the people that are left behind me, I can't take those choices back. That's how they're going to remember me. Okay? And this is something that the divine, what they're telling me, or what I'm picking up, sometimes I have to pick it up, be like, is this what I'm picking up? And then they finally admit it. But anyways, is they're trying to slowly prepare us because they love us. I mean, you think about if you have children, how much you love your child, right? They love us or their creation, So anyways, they want the best for us. And they want us to treat each other the best. So I didn't really pick a date. I didn't feel it was necessary. I just basically, asked them what the collective needed to know, with this energy that's going on right now during this time in May. So there's no specific times, just so you know that, okay? So 2 of the challenge cards for the collective for May. Remember, for my newbies, energy is fluid. Okay, so if I'm saying something like you or something like that, it doesn't necessarily have to be you. It can be anyone that you're close to, around to, your spouse, your kid, your mom, your dad. That's just how energy is. That's how we're connected. It's how it works. It's just fluid like that. It's not linear. So, and then, the gender thing, which I was trying to think of these cards. There's not much on these cards, but in general, don't ever focus on the gender. We all have feminine and masculine in us. Hence, the twin flame journey, dark night of the soul, that I'll start working on. I'm not going to stop doing my general readings. I don't think. I'm going to try to do them both. I really, really am. I'm going to try. I mean, I really could do so much more, but my younger one is like just, it's like I blink my eye and he's like doing the next milestone and he doesn't want to share me with the computer. So anyways, sorry, I'm babbling. So the first challenge, okay, we got the Ice Queen. Ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement, okay? Number 28, 10, okay? And a lot of the cards, there were 9 and 10s. So that goes back to what I was saying about things ending and or changing and new beginning in whatever form that may be for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading, can't possibly be accurate for everybody. So now, this is a fairly new deck that I got. It's actually an oracle deck, but hold on one more second. See, he knows. He has mommy SP. He knows that one right there. Are you tired? You want me to lay you by Mama? Oh, here, come here. Here, I'll lay you by Mama. Let's do that. I'll lay you by Mama. Oh no, you're like, Mama, you crazy? Why are you up right now? I'm mad at you. And I'm sorry, baby. Mommy's trying to do work. I can't do it in the day with you and Mama. She's trying to do it in the night. You want to finish yours? Okay, Daddy. I'll finish your blood. You see the new watch? What's wrong? Romeo, don't. What the hell are you? Honey, is your teeth hurting? Yeah, you want me to get you an icy thing? Sorry, guys. Hold on. Mommy, I'll get you an icy thing you can chew on. How's that? Hold on. I'm chewing on little ice cream. Oh my goodness, I just dropped it. Ugh. So I even made myself water. You're like, that's different. That wasn't there before. That one doesn't work yet though because they went to go get the part and forgot it at the register. Okay. We'll see how well he lets me do this. Okay, so for the Ice Queen, it's a really beautiful picture, and I'm really sorry about the quality. Oh gosh, and it has a glare because it's not matte. Let's see. Oh, brother. I'm so sorry, y'all. But I do have a birthday coming up, and I think maybe someone mentioned a new computer because they know I do this. But anyways, it's basically like a, well, I don't know. I mean, she doesn't have to be royalty, but she's in like a white gown with a white crown. And her hair is kind of like flipping over, and there's a white owl watching over her. They're on snow, and there's a big moon. Now, you know, her sleeping like that, she looks very peaceful, okay? Owls are symbolizations of knowledge, especially during the night, like not like during the night. Here, Daddy, here. Not like during the night, like literally. Well, I guess it could be literally, but specifically, symbolically, knowledge that is in the dark, that can't just literally be seen, like basically lies, secrets, stuff people don't want other people to know. And then so is the moon, right? Because the moon, look at all that, yes. As long as he doesn't see the cards, they'll be all over the floor. So anyways, now I gotta look at my notes real quick. Okay, so the reason that this is a challenge. What, baby? What's the matter? You always like this. What in the world? Here, do you want this? Oh, I know. Do you want this? Do you want this straw? This straw? Oh, yeah, that's so cool. See? There's something on the end of it, but busted. Daddy, really? Make sure there's nothing dangerous. Here, do you want to see the rocks? You want to see the rocks? You just want to be on mommy? Okay. No, pobrecito. Okay. So basically, okay, so the challenge with this card is that when this card shows up, it's basically telling us that the divine is trying to block our movement, but not in a bad way. Oh, yeah, he wants the cards. No, you can't have the cards. You can have the rocks. How about that? You want to sit down and play with the rocks? Is that what you want? Or is that what you want? You want some rocks and stuff? Here, you can't have mommy's cards. I just organized all these. Here, why don't you sit right here and I'll show you some special stuff, okay? Oh, look, Romeo took your bed. Oh, look it, now you want to sit. I told y'all he's trying to stand now. Last time mommy was on here, you weren't standing. Look at all this fun stuff. Look. You are crazy, just like me. Oh, dear. Here. Look, look at mommy's big amethyst. Look, in your blinkies. And your baba. I am not about to do a YouTube video about, well, I didn't, not teen pregnancy, but single mom pregnancy or whatever. I ain't trying to do no YouTube on that. Single mom stuff. Okay. Oh, there we go. You found something you like and are going to make a huge mess. That'll be great. Okay. Anyways, so that's okay though, because the Queen of Ice is our challenge for the energy we're in right now. So back to what I was saying, and where'd she go? Where did she go? Did you take her? Oh dear. Well, I don't really need the card because y'all can't really see it anyways. It's all right, I'll find it. So anyways, I have my notes. So anyways, so the divine's trying to block a movement for our higher good. They're wanting us to be like with this energy right now in this sort of non-action type of mode. And I know that might sound a little bit weird or like, I don't know, but it does make sense because they want you to step back for a minute, be still, because everybody's so like here and there and there and everywhere. And they want you to just stop and look at how far you've come. Because we're so good at being like, I fucking suck at this, I suck at that, I do this and nobody even knows it. I'm shitty because I did that, and that's not how they see us. I mean, which is how it's supposed to be. That's why I love spirituality so much. I'm so intimately close with my guides. I've asked them questions that, like, people in church, like, no offense to anybody who goes to church, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if I was sitting in church and I was to raise my hand and be like, would God be mad at me if I blah, 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 blah? The pastor would probably drop dead. Whereas my guides are more like sweet little grannies. Oh, no, they're not all like grannies. Sorry, not all like grannies, but I meant more the energy, like, well, no, we see it like this, and it's comforting, I try to respect all walks as long as the end result is love, but I do have a hard time when the unconditional love isn't there. So anyways, so what with the Ice Queen, when she comes into play, she's wanting you to just stop doing so many things at once. Choose one thing, one important thing, and just focus on that one thing for a little bit. And then the other thing she talks about which is interesting because this is a little goes back to the premeditation I did, is she asks you to look at the illusion of ownership. Do you really own anything? Do you? Do you own your house? Do you own your car? Do you own the money in your bank? Do you own your ideas? Do you truly own anything in this world? Anything? I could tell you this. Even inspiration is borrowed from the spirit. Love, borrowed from the spirit. We sure as hell didn't come up with that shit by ourselves. And then it's shared in the field of the divine, in the collective. When we transition, we take absolutely nothing. Nothing. And to think every day people are being killed for this shit and are being betrayed and are being left out in the cold, like just ugly, messy shit. When you don't own it in the first place. Okay, you have it now, but it's like I was just saying a minute ago. Everybody wants what someone else has, especially when it comes down to social media. You look on social media, we all are guilty of this. And you see one of your friends from high school, or they don't have to be from high school, whatever. That was just I don't know, something that came out of my mouth. So, and you're like, oh my God, like, for example, oh, I'm over here, a single mom, I have no money. And like, that was my best friend in high school. And oh my God, she has a hot boyfriend and they have a cute baby and her parents gave her their house and they're having another baby and they look so happy and she doesn't have to work. And okay, but people don't ever show you the ugly parts of their life. And we all have them. We all suffer from them, whether you can physically see it or not. I mean, one thing that is a pet peeve to me and that I'm a huge advocate for is illnesses that you cannot see. Because I have one of them. And every time someone says, oh, but you look fine, I'm like, bitch, you have no fucking idea what the fuck this shit's like. So, and I'm not trying to get all like crazy, with y'all. You know how much I love you. I'm just saying, it's just with this Ice Queen, she just calls upon you to release your hold on your relationship with ownership, with like wanting a life that somebody else has. Love your life. Love your life. And if there's something in your life you don't love, change it. Find a way to change it. I know it's hard. But really, it's just a mentality. It really, truly is. And the only reason that it's hard is because of the 3D matrix dimension thing. That's what makes it hard, is because we get caught up in that. We get caught up in TV and the media, social media and all that. And they do that on purpose. But if we were to be somewhere where that shit wasn't there, it wouldn't be as hard as y'all think. So, what is it now, Bubba? What is it now? Let me see. Okay, here. I just put this together, but here. You want to see this stuff? That's pretty, huh? Mommy's wearing the earrings brother gave me for Mother's Day, so that's fine. We can look at that stuff. Oh, I need this ring though. And that one. Sorry. Oh, and this one because this is for you and him. Okay. So, and then there was a second card that came out for the challenge. And it was the chess queen. Number 30. Okay. I, as a reader, to me, threes are basically the divine watching you. So they have their eyes on you. They're watching your actions. They're watching what you need help with, what you're doing good with. But usually if they're watching you, there's something that they need to convey to you, if you feel me. So the chess queen, and God, I wish this wasn't so blurry, but if I did it on my camera, y'all, I did a personal reading for this girl on my camera, I about drove myself insane. Literally hours, and I'm still working on trying to get it to her. I thought it all went. She said, anyways, it doesn't matter. So anyways, so the chess queen, which is about trust and strategizing. Okay. And like I said, this is one of the newer decks that I got. And sometimes with the Oracle ones, what, baby? What? Kitten. Like I usually say, I don't normally read from the book unless my guides tell me to, or I feel like it will benefit you, or I've gone through it and like just highlighted important parts that I felt like Spirit really was like, this is an important thing people should know type thing. And so I'm not going to read the whole thing on this one. I'm just going to read the parts I highlighted for y'all. So the chess queen, I'll try to show it to you without the glare. Okay, it's basically like a girl. She's really pretty. And then like the bottom half of her turns into a chessboard. Obviously, I guess. God, I wish it was so much clearer, because that's one thing I always do with my clients or my subscribers is I show the cards, because we all have intuition within us. We all have abilities. That's a whole other topic. But by showing you, you may pick up on something that I don't, that resonates with you. So I really like to show that. I mean, so many things are important, from colors to numbers to words to the way things positioned over here to shadowing to, it's just a lot, so much. So anyway, so for this one, so the chess queen, okay, she has all the tools you need in your quest for your life purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. This is a reminder that there is a plan. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. This is a reminder that there is your plan and then there's the divine plan for your life, okay? That reminds me of the quote. Y'all know I'm a freaking nerd about quotes, but life happens when you're busy making other plans, right? Okay. That's when readings for people can get hard because they have a sense of their lives in such a consistent, routine, kind of permanent, redundant basis. And you see something that's about to completely turn their world upside down. Not in a bad way, but at the time it might seem like a bad way to them. But they don't understand that down the road it'll be better for them. And that's one thing I can say is hard. People don't realize how hard it is doing this and how much energy it takes and how much deciding you truly have to do. And sometimes, like, yeah, you can ask your guides, should I tell them, should I not? But sometimes they don't even give you the answer. They're like, you're the one, you know? That doesn't mean they won't tell you, yeah, you're not going to fucking tell them that, though. Anyways, so I love them. They're awesome. But anyways, like I said, they've raised me my whole life. So, which I've heard a lot of people say it's actually interesting. And I think I said this in one of my other videos because I think it was like 90% of children that experience trauma end up with heightened abilities. I mean, and everyone's situation is different, but I didn't really have like either parent, so they were mine. So I guess that's why I can be a little bit more like, I talk sometimes, and sometimes people look at me like, you're talking to the higher power like that? And I'm like, yeah, we got it like that. Like, so what? I cussed. They made me. What the fuck? Like, they wouldn't have made me to even know what the word fuck was if I wasn't meant to say it. Y'all don't understand this whole matrix thing, do you? We're here to be humans, to experience the human. That is so sad that I can't even think of a good word for us. Human. Flesh. Oh my God. I remember one time this lady called it, oh, I can't wait to leave my meat suit. And I was like, meat suit? Ugh. That I ain't gonna call it that. But anyways. So when you're in alignment with the ladder, so the divine plan for your life, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The chess queen says that you will win the game as long as you let spirit choose your moves. Follow your bliss. And I literally am one who can stand for this and vouch for this. Follow your bliss and inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the chess queen and she appears as your ally. So when the chess queen arrives to challenge you, okay, it's not to be mean, it's to better you, right? When you work out a muscle, it hurts, but it grows. It simply means that you're living too much in your head. Okay, we all know about that. It simply means that you're living, planning, scheming, strategizing, thinking about what your future will look like and how and when it will unfold. And then it says here, remember the saying, man plans and God laughs. I've never heard that quote. Surprise, surprise. You cannot know the power and beauty that is meant for you until you let go and ask for divine guidance. That's the important thing that took me a minute to learn. Is I thought once I got it down, oh, there she is. There's the ice queen. She was all up on these other people. What are you doing, Daddy? What are you doing? That's still not enough of stuff for you? Yeah, that was one thing is like that took me a minute is I thought once I was getting into it, I didn't realize that because I thought, oh, well, they know everything that I'm thinking and that I need. No, you still have to ask. You still have to say, hey, can you please protect me through this? Or, hey, help calm my baby to go back into a deep slumber like my sweet Romeo. Yeah, you want knucklehead. Trying to be like mama. So anyways, yeah, so let's see. Do I highlight anything over here? So don't dictate what you want, as your wants may not be in your highest good. Ask instead for the miracles set aside for you and you alone. What does Spirit want for you? Perhaps it's time to let go and turn your life over to the care of a higher power. You can never lose when Spirit plays the game of life on your behalf. That's deep. That's powerful. And it's so true. I mean, when I say I can vouch for that, I'm talking I can hardcore vouch for that. And I did not have a choice in the matter. If I had a choice in the matter, I would have been like, oh, hell no. I'm taking control of this. This will go the way that it's supposed to, and that's that. But I didn't have a choice. I did technically. I either could surrender and have the faith of a mustard seed. And I thought to myself, well, a mustard seed's pretty small. So even though I'm pissed the fuck off as all fuck, like curse the shit out of everything. This is what I'm saying. Like I was like the prodigal child, But that's the audacity in it. Is they need people to go where angels fear to tread, to know how to help others that are suffering in the same way, but maybe a little bit not deeper. Everyone's pain is the same in the sense that it's their pain and it all hurts, right? But the reason there's things like, like light workers and certain abilities and healers and stuff like that. I know, baby. I know you got so much to say. Yeah. Well, are those pretty? Brother got those for me. Isn't that nice? And you gave Mom big kisses. So, hey. Don't pull them, please. Okay, so let's get into some more of the cards. So that was like the theme. I think I apologize. I said challenge. Well, it was like the challenge / theme for the energy we're in right now was those two, which actually aren't that bad. But for people who probably for my earth signs are going to be the ones that are going to struggle the most with that because earth signs are more about that kind of stuff, about being, entitled, being in control, having things planned out, stuff like that. Whereas, some of the other signs, water signs, they're fluid. They can go with the flow, whichever, whatever. Or the mutable signs, they can adapt. But anyway, we all have our pros and cons. So, moving forward. Well, so what, as a collective, are we emotionally feeling with this energy? And in response to the theme and the challenge that we're going to be facing? Well, interestingly enough, we got, oh, here, you want that? Let me turn it off so it doesn't do anything weird. Here, you want to play with that? You got to play with it right here, though, okay? Wait, you want to play with it right here? Oh, Jenny, don't be dramatic. Look, look. It's right here, look. You can't do it on my lap. Oh, Lord. Never is he up at this time. Here, you want an Easter basket? Mine, just take all my stuff. Anyways, okay, so, well, how are most of us emotionally feeling in reaction to the energy and the challenges that we're up against? Well, we got the Messenger of Water, okay, which is a beautiful card. I really hope y'all can see that. Okay, it's almost like she's kind of like a mermaid. And can I have my doodadly daisy? It was in here. Oh, it's right here. My wand. So if you look right there, I know it's hard to see, but it's a little seahorse. And you know what I love about seahorses, which is interesting for this card, is seahorses carry the baby. I'm not doing a twin flame reading right now, but I'm already getting downloads for the twin flame stuff when it comes to that. But we'll get to that. But anyways, so the energy that I'm picking up with this, okay, is there's a lot of shit, like I said, that people's masks are coming off. Whether they fucking want them off or not, they're coming off, or they're melting off, or they're being ripped off. I mean, there is no pulling one over on even someone who's vulnerable right now, because of the fact that we're in that karmic energy. It ain't happening. The divine ain't letting it happen. Well, it's not really the divine that's controlling it. It's more of the astrological part of it, or the zodiac part of it. But the energy I'm picking up from this, because if you look at how small he is, and she's just gently, like she's giving him a look almost like she's gonna kiss him, like softly. I'm not saying she's going to, but my point is I feel like there's things that we want to say. There's a lot that wants to be communicated to people that we love or care about, but we don't know how to say it to them without either it coming out wrong or it fucking hurting them. Because they never knew. Maybe it's something that's been known forever and they were left out of the loop, and then all of a sudden they find out now and you have to be the one to tell them. You know, and because she's the messenger of water, water's really emotional and really intuitive. So it's like, and she's not making a face that looks like she's about to say something, but she is the messenger of water. And that seahorse is right in front of her face, ready to take that message. But it's like she can't quite find the right words or the right way to say it to where it won't cause some sort of negative reaction. And again, this can be a male too. I know I'm saying she because it's a woman in the picture, but this can be a male to a woman. And I'm not surprised to see this either, because a lot that's coming up in so many of my readings, general, private, childhood trauma. Children are coming up a lot right now. And it makes sense. It's either children right now, or it's adults that had trauma when they were children, or you know, it's just that energy. And again, well, probably because we're in that karmic energy and there's karma that needs to be paid. You don't just get to do shit and get away with it, even if you're not in this dimension anymore, which is even more shitty, because then you can't even make up your karma here. You have to come back and do that shit all over again. Yeah, you're not going to remember it once you're here again. Well, that's not necessarily true, because that's kind of what deja vu is. It just really depends on how spiritual, I guess, you become or whatever. And I don't know, because that's a hard topic for me. But, and interestingly enough, under her, the second emotion in this energy, see, and that's the other thing I'm picking up on this too, is she's wanting to tell it, she's wanting to send the message peacefully. She wants there to be peace. And she doesn't want to give the message. So it's like she's trying to find some third, and I don't want to say third party, because it could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be a third party. It could be like a third way, like a letter, or I'm trying to think of what else. But I think y'all feel me with what I'm saying. So, but that I'm definitely picking up that too, is that she's wants very badly for this message to get out, but she wants the waters to remain calm and it to stay peaceful. I don't think, honestly, that can happen, but we can clarify it. You can clarify it, okay? We'll do that. I will clarify that one, because that's a little tricky. Now, the other one that came out with that, okay, we're still in our emotions here on how we're responding to the energy that we're in and the challenges. Not surprised either. Miss Lady Justice, number 11, which happens to be the number of the divine. It's also a divine partner number, twin flame, soulmate, etc. So, that being said, with this message card and this strategizing and wanting to take control of the situation, I'm really picking up that there's something heavy going on. You know about it. You want to share it with whoever, your best friend, your mom, your sister, your brother, your dad, your husband, your wife, your whoever, but you don't quite know how to say it, keeping the waters calm. So you're strategizing in your head, right? And you're trying to think, and then you're like, well, maybe I could use some third kind of way. It's kind of like when they say there is no way over, under, or around. It's straight through, baby. You just got to go straight through and hold on to that faith and trust that when you come out the other side, that whoever you have to have that conversation with is going to hold your hand tightly and thank you for that truth. I just, that was just another thing that came to me as I was talking about the Justice card. Let me think really quick. Oh, are you mad because he's in your bed? Do you want your Baba? Or do you, hold on, no. Oh God, this is stuck to me. Sorry. Just a small price for the, hey, if y'all want to write YouTube and tell them I can't watch my channel clearly because you guys came up with some new policy, by all means, please do so on my behalf, because that shit's ridiculous. I mean, I don't even understand how that benefits anybody, but whatever. I'm not the CEO of YouTube, nor do I care to be. Baby, do you want to go in your walker? Or you want, oh lordy. Oh lordy. What do you want aside from my card? Aside from the stuff on my altar and my cards, what would you like? That's the only thing that's awesome. Ooh, I know what you'll like, Daddy. You want one of your fruit chews? You want me to make you this little fruit chew? Mama, wash your fruit chew. Oh, the dishes away. Go figure, don't you love that? You think you still have dishes to put away, and then you realize you already put them away. I would have laundry done too. Hold on, buddy. I know I have it. Hold on. I just saw it. Unless I put it. Oh, there. I would have known this would have happened. I would have prepared myself. But you usually don't wake up in the nighttime when I do this. What am I to do with you, Pikachu? Do you want to go in your walker? No, because it's not. It's not in the no baby zone. And clearly, that's why it's a no baby zone. Look at that floor. Those are all my important stuff. Okay, let me find this thing really quick. I just saw it. Maybe it was in the bedroom. Maybe it was in your fireplace. Oh, I hate this. It wastes time on it. Oh, here it is. Oh, yes. Score. I found it. Oh, yes. Who's the bomb? Who's the bomb.com mom? Yeah, I'm going to embarrass you till you're 99. I'm going to embarrass both you and your brother. I'm going to come pick you guys up from school, like, with curlers in my hair, dressed up as Winnie the Pooh. Julian! Kiss! Mommy's here to pick you up. Oh, God. Oh, my God, it's 4:44. Wow. Dude, I barely ever look at the clock. And I look and it's 4:44. Again, people, pay attention to those synchronicities. 4:44. That is about stability and a solid foundation in creating that through your change or not. Oh, I forgot I had these things too. Oh, these could have saved the day away earlier. Okay, I have two things for you. Look. Oh, Lord, how am I supposed to... Hey, Bubba. Bubba. Ooh, I knew I was going to be in trouble once you could fall. Holy macaroni. Here, come here. Oh, no, you don't have my camera. Okay, hold on a second. Let's just take a deep breath. It's okay. Mommy got you a treat. Here, sit down for a second. Look. Look. Here's your little toy with your fruit in it. Here. It's got your fruit in it. Okay, fine. Do you want one of your suckers? You want a sucker? You want one of your suckers? The thing about that is you can't cry when you got something in your mouth, huh? Okay, and then that's there for you when you're done. If you could not play with my camera, I'd appreciate it, because at some point I'm going to figure out how to get it to work on here. Or I'll get lucky and get a new computer without having to sell my soul. That was a joke. My people that know me know my humor. The ones that don't, I don't know what to tell you. Stick around for a while or don't. Anyways, so back to Lady Justice. He should be good for a good while. However many licks it takes to get to the center of a, what are they called? Weathers something. Yeah, I can't believe he can do some of the things he do. Anyways, so yeah, number 11, Justice. And this is interesting because she's got a mask on her face. And I don't know if you can see, it doesn't cover her whole face, right? It just covers right over her eyes. It's almost like a painting. And then you got a big ass full moon behind her. And then, I know you can't really see it because it's blurry, but she's holding a sword in one hand that's like lit up like it's on fire. And in the other hand, she's holding one of those old school, like, Lady Justice scales. You know what I mean? And so this message is important. You are going to have to make somehow, some way. I mean, now, granted that they are saying to, slow down in your mind, stop trying to strategize. How am I going to do this? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. They are saying that. However, you still have to have this conversation because we have justice. Justice isn't something, this is a major arcana. This is not something you can just, whatever. No. When justice is here, she's here. She ain't going nowhere, baby. Especially being the number 11. The divine number. And it's interesting that there's a full moon in the background. I don't think I've seen in the other cards. There may be, especially the moon deck. I'm not sure. But I've never noticed it so prominent like that. So I get the sense from this that from the moon, because the moon, again, symbolizes the things that are hidden, the things that go bump in the night, things that no one wants to talk about, or, I explained it earlier. So, but like I was saying, I didn't get a choice. You don't get a choice. I mean, you do. Okay, you do. We all have free will. That's the one thing. You do have a choice. You have free will. However, if the divine is telling you something, guiding you to something as heavy as this, and you decide to be like, no, thank you, I probably would advise you against that. I'm not saying they're going to like haunt you and ruin your world, but all it's going to do is create more negative, uh, more negative. I don't have any that you can play with. He wants the cards. He always wants the cards. He's already my little reader. But I don't have any. Well, I don't know. Here, we might have cards over here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here and look. Or do you want to go in your walker? Do you want to go in your walker? You want to walk around all over town for a little bit? Oh, look, here's some. We do have some of your cards. Look, Daddy. You want to play with these ones? Want to play with these ones? And you want to play with these cards? Does that sound fun? Oh, it's cold in here. Mommy needs to turn the AC on. I'm sorry, Bella. But you know what? I love you. I love you. Okay, you want to play with these cards? Did you already eat your thing? Or do you want your baba? You want me to move this? How did you get my aroma? Oh, my Lord. Here, you want to lay right here? You want to have some baba? You want baba? Oh, baby, don't be so scared. I know you're tired. But Mama's right here. You know what, baby? You gotta learn that. It's okay. You don't gotta be scared. Mommy's never gonna leave you. So even if you close your eyes, I'm not gonna go anywhere, baby. Not without you, not without telling you, okay? Oh, look, here, you want the mirror? Just let Mama finish her work for a minute, okay? Oh, now you're happy. He's got his little Mexicano deck, don't you? You like your Mexicano deck? Yeah, okay. So anyways, that is the emotions that we're dealing with, is this message or this talk that needs to happen with somebody, and justice needs to be served, basically. And the divine has your back. The divine is more than happy to help you with that. Oh, and that's what I was saying before, is that doesn't mean, because I know it sounded contradicting for a minute when I was like saying how it said, oh, well, the ice cream was saying, don't do anything, let the divine take action for a while. But there's ways you can acknowledge the situation or do something to get as a catalyst, if you feel me, but to where you're not going stir crazy in your head and all over about the situation. So, but we will clarify, if someone asks to clarify justice, I will, but the messenger of water, I definitely will clarify. Actually, Oh no, we'll wait till the end because you never know. We never know what's going to come up now. Okay, now the next one, I actually clarified already, because it's what Spirit told me to do. So I did. I didn't even actually. God bless you. Make a baby wish. You gotta make a baby wish. It wasn't actually like I felt like I needed a clarification. I just felt Spirit say, and they came flying out, and I felt Spirit say take them. So that, and they went together. So anyways, so let's get to that. So now we have our response. Okay, what is our response to this energy and this information or message the divine's trying to give us? Where are you going, baby? Where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to go? Are you trying to stand? What's wrong, Daddy? There's literally like nothing else I can give you. You're just so silly. You just want to practice. You want to practice your leg muscles like that. Okay, how about we do that? Okay, so moving forward with our response. How do we respond to this energy? How do we respond to this heaviness, anxiety we're feeling about whatever needs to be said, etc.? Okay. And the card that came out for that was the Queen of Cups. Not surprising because the Queen of Cups is about emotions. And that's the same thing I said about the messenger of water. Okay. That's water too. That's emotions. However, with the Queen of Cups, she came in reverse. Okay. Like normally, and these ones are really glossy. So normally she's upright like this. And this is one of my cooler decks. This is one of them that shows the crystal. Honey, it shows the crystal up here that goes with the card if you want to do, well, if you want to know what it's connected to. And then the guidebook has certain, I did a deck review on it if you want to check it out. The guidebook has certain things you can do with the crystals and the cards, like as readings or meditations, like healing stuff. I don't have all the crystals, but for the other cards, I had two out of the four. So this was the main card, though. So with the Queen of Cups in reverse, our response is like, you know, when she's upright, it's like, I trust what I know and I'm following my heart. And my cup's full and I'm, you know, everything's, you know, but in reverse, we're not trusting ourselves. We're not following our hearts. We're not listening to our intuition, because water is a huge sign of intuition as well as emotion. And on top of it, we know better. So if we know better, why don't we do better? You know, but we're only human. I'm not saying that to be mean. I said I love y'all. And I sure as hell am not perfect. Trust me. I'm going through shit too, like I said. And I'm going through very similar shit to this spread right here. And yeah, this energy isn't easy, okay? But above her card, I do like that above her card. Above her cup, she does have an infinity symbol. And she also has a lotus flower. Now, if anyone doesn't know the story of the lotus flower, basically the lotus flower starts. Please don't rip my notes, even though actually you can rip them down to here. You can have it. Whatever. Okay, fine. Just have it. It starts down in the mud and the muck underneath the water in like a murky water area. Gross. And then it has to work its way up through the mud and the muck and the water. And then once it reaches the top, it's this beautiful lotus flower. And so I feel like with that being in this card, that it's a really positive sign that that this situation that's so heavy and causing, and it's almost like it's a different type of anxiety. Like it's not because I can feel it. What, baby? What do you want, babe? I can feel it. It's almost like it's a different type of anxiety. It's not like normal anxiety people get. It's like a heaviness. You're restless, but you feel heavy. It's hard to explain. I'm gonna I just asked my guides if I could reverse this, and they said I can reverse this, so I can put this in the upright position for everybody, so that way you guys continue going forward. But the deal is, there's a deal with it. If I do it, they're saying, is you have to go on trusting your knowing, following your heart and intuition. So I'm going to put it upright so it makes it a little bit easier for you. But just remember that that was in reverse, so make sure you pay extra special attention. So now, I did a little clarification on this card. Well, all right. So on this card, this is the stone. It's a yellow calcite. I don't know. It's hard to see. That goes with this card. And this is the Knight of Wands. Okay. This is one of the fast moving knights. Like, he doesn't mess around. Like, he gets shit done. Like, you know, I make decisions without pressure. You know, he's on fire. He is on fire. Look at that. He even got himself some braids. Look at that fool. Okay. So, but what's interesting is underneath the Queen of Cups, which I feel like is your energy, is the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is a different person. Okay. I like to show it upright just so people could see it normal. Okay. But it came like this, the Queen of Wands. Oh, whenever I get the Queen of Wands in reverse, it just irks my stomach, because the Queen of Wands in reverse What is her stone? Oh, she has the same stone as him. Interesting. Upright, she can be amazing. Upright, she's very independent, I mean, she's great. All about action and decision stuff. And it's interesting because when it's upright, it's like the divine energy is flowing into her hand. But when it's in reverse like this, it's like she's pushing some sort of energy out to you. But it's the Queen of Wands in reverse is negative. Like she's very envious, jealous, manipulative, just an ugly energy. Okay, so now, and then there was one more. If you look at, please don't rip that, buddy. Oh shoot, and we're running low. How much time does this say? I might have to go get the battery. Can you go get the battery for me, bud, since you know how to do all these cool things now? Where's the battery thing at? Oh, whatever. Whatever. I don't want to care right now, so. Usually it shows it. Okay, so So then next came in, and I want to show it to you because it's important. Like I said, there's so many important little details, and positioning is another important thing. Okay, so let me make sure I have this in position. Well, first I'll show you that. So the next card that came up was the Page of Pentacles, and his stone is the pyrite, and I do have that. Which, where did it go, son? Oh, there it is. So this is the pyrite. Okay. It's really pretty. It's also known as fool's gold. What? You want this? And this is the Page of Pentacles. So I'm open to opportunities for personal growth. So if you look at the cards, how they came out, let me make sure they're the right way, because sometimes it does like a mirror effect of how they were. So it was like, let me see, hold on, how it's showing to you. Okay, yeah. It was like, is she upside down? Yeah. So it was like this. So you see how the Knight of Wands is rushing in, right? He's rushing in for a reason, because there's something serious going on, urgent. Well, this Queen of Wands ain't having that. She's trying to block that ugly energy. Ugly, ugly, ugly. She's trying to block that. But, and this is all having to do with the Queen of Cups. But this Page of Pentacles is going to be the one to, no matter what she tries to do, and even though, you know, this other energy is trying to help the situation and may or may not be successful, this page will be successful. He's younger. Is that an... It's in the mid. Is that an M? And it almost looks like he's holding his breath. No, I think that's a tree behind him, but it's weird. So it almost looks like he's like, I don't know. So you could be receiving something. You could be receiving, you know, something tangible, that some opportunity that's going to help your personal growth. You know, maybe you get a surprise membership to the gym, or you get, although with what the energy this is having. I highly doubt the gym has anything to do with it. But that's just a small... I don't want to go there. That's just a small example that I was using. But we can clarify that one too. Let me grab my charger and try to grab him. Baby, what do you want? You want to go through Mama's skirt? Do you want to go through my purse? Will that make you happy? You know that for a whole year you never cried. It didn't matter what happened, you just never cried. And now you are such a mama's boy, and I love it. But when Mama's trying to do some little bit of work, you get so possessive. Okay, look. Oh, are you trying to get out of there? Here, come here, I'll help you. Can you squeeze through here? You trying to get out here? There you go. Look at you exploring, George of the jungle. Here, you want to go through here? Look, can you go through there? Oh yeah, that's always fun. That's on Boss Baby. I have no pen hanging from me. Okay, we should be good now. People don't realize my throat chakra. People don't realize the energy of this thing. Where did that card go? Especially if it's a deep information. Oh, it's in my hand. It was on the floor, so I picked it up. Okay, so we'll clarify on those ones. We'll clarify the Queen of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Now, moving forward. Advice from the divine. Okay. The advice that the divine has for you with this energy, this situation, etc. You know the drill by now, I think. Is we have an 11 again. So you have 2 11s now. That's kind of big. I mean, a lot of you might already be spiritually awakened, but I know when I was already spiritually awake, but not real intense. When it got real intense, I was seeing 11 everywhere. It's a very powerful divine number. But so, and I like these cards because they're matte, so they don't have a glare. I love all you guys. I just, So, Spirit's advice to you regarding this situation is Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. I mean, yeah, it may be, I know that's hard to see. It may be a mystery right now, but trust that the truth is going to come out. And then we have the number 13, which breaks down again to a 4. Foundations and stability. And that's Cat Spirit. Claim your independence. I know you're worried about other people, how they might feel, how they might react. Or even, it might not even have to do with that particular situation. Maybe you're just in general being a little codependent because it's kind of like a passive aggressive thing. If you're codependent, then there won't be so much attention on you as if you were independent. Then there'd be more eyes on you, there'd be more questions, and if you aren't ready to go there yet, you're going to be like a deer in headlights, like, you know, so. Oh, and I didn't do my, okay, that's okay. No, you were my card. I didn't show the bottom of the decks. You don't have to, but I like to. The bottom of the decks, because to me that's like the main energy, and I still have them. And they actually go pretty well. But anyways, let's keep going. So no, there was 2 of these. Where's the other one? Did you take my other card? Ooh. Wait, I just felt something. Okay, here. Okay, so final thoughts. 9 of Fire. Don't give up. Protect what you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Okay? It's the 9 of Fire. So whatever the situation is, these ones are glossy and it's already. But basically, she's basically slaying a dragon. So you're getting, it's like a lot of 4s about stability and foundation are coming up, and then a lot of 9 and 10s about endings and completions are coming up, you know, for new beginnings. And then we have the Strength card. Another 11. Oh my gosh. That's 3 11s on the board. And this is an Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So pretty much, you guys, I mean, I do feel like, yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, this is the same situation. Most likely, this is the same situation for some of you. A small percentage of you, it may be a different one. But it's going to take you some enormous inner strength to let go of the judgment when the truth comes out. And then on top of that, be able to forgive and have compassion, you know? It's like, seriously, I have to do all of that when they did that. And the divine's like, yeah, because you don't fight evil with evil. Or 2 wrongs don't make the right. Hey, where'd you get that makeup, right? So, okay, so then we have our last one, which I had to write some notes on because as I drew it, Papa, what? Here, you want another one of these? As I drew it, I started getting a download about it. So, you want that? You want that again? You want that again? Maybe Mommy wants one. Maybe that'll help her talk better. Oh, I got the coffee ones though. Or coffee flavored. Okay. Alright. So the driving energy And this is just crazy. It's so hard whenever you get a download and like you're trying to like take notes on it. It's like going so fast. You can't even write fast enough. It's hard to read your own handwriting. But I think I highlighted it in case I needed to. Okay, yeah. So I guess you can hold that. So the driving energy for this whole situation that we've talked about. And this was crazy when I pulled this because of something that happened to me earlier today. And I'm still debating whether I mention it or not. What are you trying to do? You won't let me talk? Anyways, so the driving energy of everything that we've talked about is the alien. Okay? And these are very detailed pictures. I love them. But it's hard to see. I know, and I'm so sorry. But you know what? If there's any of these pictures that you guys feel kind of like when you go into like a botanica store and you feel like they say just pick whatever crystals you feel drawn to. If there's any of these cards that you felt drawn to and you want to see it in detail, just let me know in the comment box below and I'll email it to you. You'll be able to see it in detail. I'm sorry about the blurriness. It frustrates me too. But the interesting thing about the alien, okay, in this deck is that I bring back knowledge from distant places. And the alien represents the hermit in this deck, which is also strange. Until it's not strange. Ow. The alien, and this is where it says it, the alien is different. He arrives from, like, because the hermit card, no, ow, don't pull my earrings, ow. Ooh, ow, that hurt. Bambino? Like the hermit card, which traditionally invites the person to take their attention and bring it inwards, to contemplate and retreat from life and just kind of ask themselves the big question. But the alien's different. He arrives from the void with ideas, wisdom, technologies, a translucent presence, glowing with the sacred geometrics and universal pattern of the flower of life. I'm not reading all of this, just the parts I highlighted. So, and this is so weird because I was just talking about this earlier about social media. In a world where distance or remoteness enables and creates space for imaginary lives, snapshots of, quote, the good life, unquote, all glowing smiles, it can be easy to feel, estranged, different, and not part of the gang. We simply don't belong. Really? That's not a Bambino. Do you want to go down there and get it? This alien, though, is here to lead you back home to yourself. The alien, the outsider, the rebel, the stranger, the one you have feared yet also secretly desired. What, you don't? is here to remind you that you are perfect as you are beneath the mask of cruel. Okay, there's that. So, do you not want this one? I'm sorry. How else can I cater? Everything falling all over the place. I'm just kidding. No, I'll get you Tylenol in a minute. So to bring you back home to yourself, the alien, I said the alien, the outsider, the rebel, the stranger, the one you have feared yet secretly desired, is here to remind you that you are perfect as you are beneath all the cruel imperfection. He represents your own hidden or lost wonder and miraculous powers, the parts of you that have become alien to you. In the difficulties of life, the learning, the rules and consequences of family, school, work, and relationships, parts of ourself must remain hidden, suppressed, denied. Parts of the whole remain hidden and unknown. The alien signals your urge for freedom. Naked, untainted, there are no masks. There is no great cover-up. He catalysts self-discovery. The rekindling of dreams, new possibilities, new worlds. He invites you to weave your earthly wisdom into new forms and expressions that have never existed before. He lifts you way above what you thought was ever possible. The way beyond what you thought was you, lifting you out of your personality and its defenses and placing you back into yourself, whole and complete. The alien who carries spectacular visions and wonders must always seek a way home to the stars, the light from afar, being in this world but not of it. I will say that again, being in this world but not of it. Reminding you that you are always, no matter what, on a journey back home to the light. I am always saying, I just want to go home. So, basically, know your worth. You're perfect the way you are. Be free. Seek answers within you. Go deeper and understand more of the universe. Take the time to do something you've never done before. That's a good driving energy, if you ask me. Especially if you could see the card, you know. Oh yeah, we're gonna clarify those. So let me see. Nothing over here. No, okay. Spirit, I just want to thank you for the messages that you've given us tonight, this morning, and surrounding us with your unconditional love and knowledge and light. Can you please clarify why this Queen of Wands in reverse is here? Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse here? Oh, I forgot these ones were told. Why is the Queen of Wands here, Spirit? That was fast. The King of Wands in reverse. Wow. Well, we have two divine counterparts, that's for sure. They're both in reverse. Oh my goodness, that's interesting. I wonder if I should use another deck. Can you get, well, never mind. I didn't even have to say anything. So to clarify, the Queen of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse, which are a natural pair, divine pair. If I was to get that in like a love reading, it would be like a divine couple, a divine counterpart. And to clarify both of those, we get the Seven of Swords, which is lies, stealing, treachery, okay? Someone deceiving you. And that's exactly what I was explaining the Queen of Wands was, okay? And this Knight of Wands before, like, he's fucking trying to run in fast. I'm taking it because he knows about this, whatever was stolen, whether it was tangible or not. Anything can be stolen, you know, it doesn't have to be tangible. But it seems like the energy I'm feeling is he knows about it. And so he's trying to hurry up and rush and tell. But the Queen of Wands is stopping him. And then clarifying her is the King of Wands. So her divine counterpart. And that makes sense because remember when I was saying I don't think he makes it. But the Page, where did he go? The Page of Pentacles, he makes it. And something very, very positive and good comes out of that. So, well, let's see what that would be. And I'm going to use a different deck since those weren't very positive and I just feel like it. There's which one I want. Do I want the vice versa deck? Yeah, I think so. Let's do the vice versa deck. Oh my god, I hate when I can't decide. Okay, I'll just go the vice versa deck since that's the first one I did. Okay, so. Oh, look, there's the Knight of Wands again. Interesting. So, Spirit, thank you for confirming the last one. Can you just clarify the Page of Pentacles for the collective regarding this energy, please? Oh, there's the High Priestess. Interesting. High Priestess, please clarify the energy of the Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here, Spirit? Confirming the Queen of Cups. That's what it was confirming. Why is the Page of Pentacles here confirming the Queen of Cups? That was in reverse. Nine of Swords. But it's this side. Okay. So what I'm getting here. Oh yeah. And you are so gone. I mean, because right under that is a Chariot. You are like, bye-bye. You could be dealing with a Cancer sign. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be, but on the back of his thing, there's a symbol for the Cancer. Okay, you want to hold that? But to clarify why the Page of Pentacles is here, and the one that actually brings help, we get the Nine of Swords, but we get it on this side. So when we get it on this side, this is the vice versa deck. For those of you who don't know, there's two sides. So when we get it on this side, this is about a lot of anxiety, but things coming to an end. When it's faced this way, you're stuck in it. When it's faced this way, you're getting yourself out of that damn bed and getting ready to stand up. What is? Oh, who's playing? Getting ready to stand up. And see, if you notice, the knives aren't even touching him. So it's all a mental thing. Someone's just playing mental games. But this is the better of the sides to get. So clarifying the Page of Pentacles, he's bringing you, like it says, I'm open to opportunities for personal growth. Yeah, you're going to go through this change and you're going to pick yourself back up and get shit right and get that personal growth going. Okay. I will draw. Okay, you're done with that? I'll draw a couple of romance angels and then we will wrap it up. Oh my gosh, it's 2 hours. I was totally trying to do this way shorter. Oh dear. Oh well, it is what it is. I don't mind doing it like that for y'all, but it's just I know that no one wants to sit and watch a freaking thing longer than a movie. But I don't know. I'm just detailed like that. I like to, I don't know. I mean, I'd still like to be able to do it quicker, but. All right. So, Spirit, what can you tell me for the collective with this energy right now as far as love? What? Oh, that was fast. So we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay? So whatever's going on, now remember, I tell you guys, love doesn't always have to be intimate love. It can be for a family member, a friend, anything you love. But I'm feeling this is more of a romantic love. So we'll see if anything comes out. Spirit, do you have any more messages for the collective with the energy right now? That's a foot. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Oh, that's not the first time we heard that, is it? Because we got told that from the Ice Queen. So, my lovely collectives, trust in this situation. Let the divine guide you. Don't forget to ask them to guide you or whatever help you need. If you have a hard time meditating, like me, I have a really hard time meditating. I do have dreams. I remember 'em when I wake up, but then I forget them real quick. But oh, a bottom of the deck. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Interesting. So I hope that this helped. That was a pretty good reading. I think so. I liked it. 2 hours long, but hey, we got a lot of synchronicities. Everything jived together. We got to see, a little bit of hard stuff, but then the perseverance and the strength and everything coming together. So overall, I think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna kick ass and take names, right? All right. Well, I love you all so very much. Remember, I think everything you need should be in the description box below. I have to double check it. But like I said, if you want to see any of these cards in detail, like way better detail than how I'm showing it to you, just comment below. If any of this resonates, comment below, because I love to hear the stories of the stuff that resonates, especially the really intense stuff. That's always juicy and fun. And what else? Oh yeah. If you're interested in the twin flame, I don't know which one to twin flame / Dark Night of the Soul Journey series that I'm gonna do. Hit subscribe, and then I think you hit the bell button next to it so that whenever I do post a video, it'll pop up and you'll be able to see it. I think what I'll do is I'll take the ugly truth ones I made where I gave all the information out about what a twin flame was, what a karmic was, and that, so on and so forth, I think is what I'll do. I remember I did that in like 3 parts or something. And then going forward from there, I'm going to do actual readings, like what's going on with the divine feminine, the karmic, the divine masculine, what just the energy we're in, so on and so forth. So, and then I'm also I was actually planning on starting this other series only until my guides are like, no, you could do the other series, but you're doing this twin flame one. So you either do the twin flame one and don't do the other one, or you can do them both. But the other one is really something that meant a lot to me that I wanted to do. I might see about. I still might do that one. Let me see how everything plays out. But anyways, I send much love. Thank you all for your patience with my little night owl, my little attached to mommy, huh? I'm sure you got psychic ESP, don't you? You think I was having baby dreams and then my mommy wasn't there? All right. Anyways, well, you guys have a lovely night. Again, those of you, like I said, happy belated Mother's Day. Those of you, like me, where Mother's Day is hard, hopefully that energy has passed. If it hasn't, I will send out some healing energy for those of you that struggle with that time of year. And like I said, I just found out someone I knew passed yesterday on Mother's Day, and that's just horrible. I didn't personally ever get to meet her, but like I said, a lot of people I know did know her, so it's still very devastating and sad to see. Yeah, so I mean, that alone, and I think she would want this, if anything, you know, I'm trying to think of the word, in respect to her passing, is to spread the message to be careful when you're driving and do not text and drive. Because I'm pretty sure, I didn't get the whole story, but I'm pretty sure they didn't even see her vehicle for a good minute because it had rolled down, I think, into like a foresty area from the highway. I think, I'm not sure. I don't know all the information, and you know, you feel weird asking that stuff, but that's not the point. Just be careful. Everybody be safe out there. We are in some intense energy, but like I said, everyone's going to be okay. It's going to be good. Just try to, you know, just try to stay out of the messiness, I guess is all I could say. I mean, shit, Spirit gave you their advice. Their advice is better than mine, so. And that was, yeah, trust the great mystery and claim your independence. So, yeah. And you're going to be good. Okay. Y'all have a good night. Much love and light. Namaste. Bye. Okay.